Hey yo, also look at this. This is I'm
How
about
good
to
is
send a
how good
picture
is
of Shin and Levitate.
I was saying, Beerus. So let me see what I have though, because I was looking up Ton Hanks.
Yeah.
uh, I'm doing hacks, right? Yeah, I am.
Wait,
Time manipulation. Oh yeah, I'm about to see the time manipulation skill.
are you guys debating something?
Yeah, Issei versus
Yeah.
Ren.
Say? I forgot.
Huh?
Never mind. I know. He was able to slow down time enough where he exceeded Wolfang or Screeber. I don't know how to say his name, bro. It's a weird name.
Can you show
It's
me
a
that?
lot of images, and I'll just send you the link. But yeah, so he's able to slow down time. Even exceeding the speed of Schreiber. I'm just gonna call him that because I don't know his name.
Hey, can you show me
I don't
that?
know how to say it. Yeah,
You
I
just
am.
say Wolfgang too. I know a majority of Masada characters.
Oh yeah, Wolfgang. Yeah. So
It's just
his
backwards and backwards.
acceleration somehow shifted backwards in an instant, completely ignoring everything I knew about the law of inertia. He even escaped my blade, that being in the dimension of slowed time had temporarily exceeded even his speed. Cake fork, was this the argument that you were trying to that you were trying to tell me? The one where he did this with the time feat?
Wait. Let me see this.
It's pretty much where he exceeded Fang's speed with while like with his time stop. He let me look at the feat.
That's a slow ass debate.
It's like
Uh,
I don't even know if
okay, wait. What,
um
what are you trying to argue out of this scan?
oh let me
Wait,
see.
forgot.
Forgot. Let me look at what I was arguing for this because I forgot. Even what?
You just argued that he just ignores speed or something.
Yeah, he slowed down time as to wait. Oh my god, let me just find this because 1 second. Let me see if it's this one.
You wanna know this nigga Corin's actually gonna start using Masada, bro? Like, nah, nigga, I fucking hate that guy, Corin. He's so annoying.
What sendings Discord?
It's a weird ass name, but like Sending was trying to come all off on this on Cakefork, even though Cakefork didn't even do anything.
Right. Next time they try to debate you, get them in Leviathan with Stretch's judge.
Anyway, like I was saying, he was able to I mean, accelerate time enough to be able to exceed Wolfang's speed.
Okay.
I'm
What was
talking
Wolfgang C
about
skill?
this would be like a time manipulation like really good feat. Then I
Okay,
also have
time.
another scan of him being able to blitz Wolfang gang. Let me find it. I'm still trying to argue the same thing.
Hello?
You know.
Is this dog?
Is that what happened?
What is this? Oh, hate. So here's what happened in the debate.
Yeah.
So first off, we were supposed to be debating, and then I kicked Cake Fork off the VC because they were all tag teaming on him, and they were like
Yeah, sure.
they were
He's
all just
faster than
like
Wolfgang.
spamming. They were like just over miking this man and on miking him. So I just kicked Cake Fork, right? So then we decided to do the debate, and then and then Sendings invites me to a server called Unholy, right? I did Sendings. Cake Fork, no, I mean not Cake Fork. I mean Sendings invites me to a server called. We were supposed to debate in there, which then Levite and Shin were supposed to be judged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shin left Shin practically. No, I mean not Shin. Levitate left the whole debate. Like he was on deafen mode, and he was on mute as well, so he couldn't even hear anything. And then Shin was practically the judge the whole debate. So Shin gives Soap a scale, like to amp him a little, like calm Deku, and say Soap, you could start first, and he says his premise. His premise is what? The I think my character wins premise, you know, that nerdy stuff. So
Oh,
then I say, can you substantiate that? And like, can you give valid reasoning since you just made a claim? Can you give valid reasoning as to why you think that and like prove your perception? And he just said he tries to deny. He doesn't do anything. Like just says, I don't have. Why do I have to prove that?" And I say,
I
you made a
swear to
claim and an
God, bro. I
assertion,
just want to get
which
this
would
over
mean that you have
with.
to prove it. If you don't, then that would be invalid. Which then he tries to come off on me as that, and then he says, "Oh, you want to go to verdict?" Then he tries to say that he wants to go to verdict, which then I say, let me see what I say.
Hey, yo, open the
Can we
cave.
get the can we hurry up this?
I
It'll
say
take
he
forever.
doesn't fulfill his premise unless the verdict and conclusions are coherent with his premise, and then
I debate you.
Wolfang would transcend the concept of speed.
Hey, yo, Zao.
Okay, what
Yeah,
does that mean?
that would make him irrelevant in
How does
speed.
that
Like
make
his
him
speed
a
would be
relevant
irrelevant.
speed?
Because irrelevant speed is pretty much transcending being above the concept of speed, where the speed does
It's
not matter.
space
Like the
and
concept of
time.
speed doesn't matter. Who's caring?
I mean, Cotton. That guy was soaping his goon squad.
Orin?
No, Cotton.
I don't know him. Cotton. I don't. Yeah, I don't know him.
Hey, Ruin, do you know him?
Who?
This guy,
Yeah,
Cotton.
irrelevant speed is characters beyond and qualitatively superior to the concepts, dimensions of time and space, not the concept of speed. So,
Um,
yeah.
the reason this would apply to thing is because you know how they mentioned the concept of space. You know how space is correlated with distance. Distance is correlated with speed, and like you know, since
But
without
how
no
is space
distance, there
correlated to
could be no
distance?
with this distance would go with go with speed as distance has a space and space would have to have a length and a measurement, and as you're measuring with a distance, if you're going somewhere, let's say I'm throwing something at you, there would have to be a distance and a length and a as speed as the thing I'm throwing at you would have to go by. So distance would correlate with speed, so technically this would still apply. And space is correlated with distance, and space is a literal like since distance abides by space.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah. Have any contentions?
No, is that all you want to argue?
Irrelevant speed. I was arguing that. Now I'm gonna argue my final thing. The throne. Outer-versal. Let's go. Outer-versal.
Nigga.
Oh.
If he transcended the concept of speed, how are people faster than him, bro? Like, nigga, I watched Masada, so I
That
know
would
the.
be that would just making me relevant speed.
No,
Yes, it would.
I
The
can
trolls.
easily.
Yeah, I know.
And for that, I would
Bro,
erase the
this nigga said the
thrones.
bro. You want to know how you know soap is trolling? It's when they have the via as judgment. Anyway, Van Bertrand would he would erase the throne of of the world. You have any contentions with this? Also, since it stated that he would, it would mean that he's already past that state of him doing it, so he already did it.
Wait,
It's literally the
I
definition
would
of
erase
would.
the throne. No,
Would erase he would erase the throne of the world,
okay, wait, what's the throne?
or just the throne. The throne.
Um,
You're gonna see. You're gonna see the throne.
On a jack off
um,
debate.
The throne governs over all
I might
concepts.
hey,
was
can you
on
show
Nigga.
me that?
Yeah.
Come on, let's have E6 right now, nigga. I wanna go hard. I wanna
court.
go hard, nigga. I wanna go fast, nigga.
Might debate
Oh, you
sentence.
like this pussy?
Yeah, I do. I like it a lot.
Bro, how the fuck did Kia get fucking leaked?
Uh, can we see it?
It's funny how Soap lost to this scale as well. Soap was to be wanting me with some kid, right? And I literally just
What
had
wasn't?
I used this skill on him and I still managed to fucking beat him.
Is it like metafictional Deku or
Okay, wait, what are you trying to get out of the second scan?
Oh, what second scan? What? Oh yeah, that's throne governs concepts. So the throne is a transcendent realm. Let me send a scan. What's this one's one Masada's scan server? Bro, if only 6 would allow me in his scan server.
who?
6.
6, 7? Oh shit, I have his.
Yeah. He had me added in his he had me in his scan server, the
Okay,
Masada
what's
one.
this third scan?
Hmm.
What's this
Oh,
third
so
scan?
the third scan is that the throne is a fully transcendent realm, and the second one is that it governs every concept.
Hey,
Third one is
Omega?
the third one is that Rain would erase the throne, thus making my Outer-versal.
Okay, read this again.
For
Muslims.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you like this pussy? Yeah, just like that.
I like that plus. Yeah.
Okay, wait, my
Dog
bad. What's
life.
this?
Bro.
What's the second? Alright, not second, third scan for?
Third scan
Yeah, the craft substitute, like probably like yeah.
at the thing that the throne would be a transcendent realm.
Dental. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that.
Okay,
Is that wait, that was where's
your outer. Fuck. Is that your conclusion? Final conclusion?
character erasure, Outer-versal. Oh, um, time manipulation. Actually, meta time manipulation. That shit is broken. What meta time manipulation is,
How's
right?
it meta time initiative? Meta time initiative.
Was able to accelerate the speed of someone who transcended the concept. I mean, the concept of speed. Also, he was able to stop, like his time stop. Also, is passive and it works on a universal range.
Okay, how would it make it meta though?
It's meta. Wait, what's meta again?
The time minute?
I forgot what it was.
Yeah, how's that meta?
Let me find it because I forgot what the heck it even is.
It's something like slowing down time or some shit.
It is. That's literally what he does.
The meta time stop is an advanced version. Time stop.
The time manipulation. Let's see. User can manipulate time of any reality. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, he literally states that it affects the cosmos, which would make it meta.
Why is it affecting Cosmos to make it meta?
So in the oh yeah,
And
they also
where does
have
it
it.
state it being able to affect
Wait,
Cosmos?
this wouldn't be outside help or anything, but like, oh fuck, he left. That nigga left. He left. No, let me find it. Fuck, let me find it. If I can find this, then I'm good. Cause it was able to work on it. On. Okay, here it is. Here's 2 scans. One is it's a passive time stop in a universal range, and then 2 able to work on the Hadou gods who are
What is
above
this?
dimensionality. So yeah, it would be meta, and it
Okay,
would be passive
wait,
as well.
okay.
Hey Rune, how come I've never seen you debate? Rune.
Oh, I just realized that this is Rune. No contentions, man. Pass. Oh,
Happened. Yeah, so it would be character erasure, meta, passive. What is it again?
I don't know.
Fuck yeah! Oh, wait. I'm not done scaling, by the way. I could
Okay.
just do this, and if I could just do this thing, that would make you absolutely fucked. And let me just do this. Let me just do this one thing. I just realized
Okay,
if
I'm
I apply this to
confused.
my
How does it make
skill,
him above dimensionality?
it might seem like a huh? Could ignore that. I don't give a shit about
Oh,
that. This
okay.
would be done. Let me see this. Where is it? Omnidirectional. I need the omnidirectional skill. Omnidirectional Ren. Omnidirectional. Well, your contention would probably be that isn't Ren. What was it? So it's like omnidirectional. No, just forget it. Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah, so outer with passive time manip, meta time, or not passive time manip, well, I guess it'd still be manip, but passive time stop and meta time stop, or not, it's so much shit.
I'll
Yeah,
just tell
you
you.
did, yeah.
Outer-versal, irrelevant speed, time manipulation, time stop. What else? Character erasure. That's all really. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. Oh yeah, it works on a universal range. So like you can barely escape it.
Okay. Uh,
I could have argued something. I could have argued some more powerful shit. I think we're equal. I think this is a mid diff so far.
let me get my scans.
You can't lie. This is mid diff.
Oh, wait, no, I can't, I don't copy the image, I gotta copy the link.
Your mic cut out.
Oh, don't worry, I was talking to myself.
Your mic cutting out.
Okay, what about now?
Okay, there. What were you saying?
I was just talking to myself. Okay, and these two
Yeah,
scans,
your
like,
mic keeps
proves,
cutting out.
okay,
Well,
nice.
that great victorious fighting Buddha, you can't kill the other
Am I
Buddhist
good? Is my
to
mic good?
steal. I
Hello,
can stop
hello.
with my face.
Hello, is my mic good?
Sound good with the same as my given.
Hello?
What is this?
Oh, is my
I
mic
can't
good?
hear you.
Okay.
Your mic was.
Okay.
Okay, now you can tell me.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, so in these three scans, it like proves how journeys to the west exist, Wukong exists, and how like Sun Wukong's already Buddha within DXD. So like he already achieved Buddhahood. Any contentions? Okay.
So let me hear you out. Okay, so the Buddha, Son Goku, and
Okay,
yeah,
like
the
state my
three
shit
Buddha.
slower. Okay, so in these three scans, it just proves how Journey to the West exists, Wukong exists, and how like Wukong's already Buddha within DXD. Any contentions?
No,
Okay.
I see nothing to contend.
Well, are you aware like what Buddhahood is?
No,
Okay, let me get these up.
sure to God, if you try to pull up something from a DC thing.
DC, what the fuck? So pretty much it talks about like Buddhahood, or like in
I
other
have a
words, Nirvana
contradiction.
is like when you
I have a contradiction. I have a contradiction.
contradiction. What?
Wait, what? Wait, what were you saying again?
Like
Can you
how
just say what
like
you were
Buddhahood
saying?
is like when you achieve enlightenment, or in like other words like Nirvana.
But can you just type it in chat because I can hear you. Your mic keeps cutting out.
Let me reset it, Skyx, real quick. Okay,
I have a
yellow.
question. How come Soap saying that he beat you?
Beat me?
Oh, Rune.
Oh.
Oh, beat me.
Hmm.
he's saying that he beat me.
Hmm.
Well, it's probably because he's a troll. I mean, I have recordings of me just rhetorically slamming the fuck out of him.
I beat him in like 16 debates. He still has yet to beat me.
Bro. Y'all can continue now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
You want to
Buddha is
judge
when you
since
achieve
one class?
enlightenment. Any contentions?
Continue.
Okay, so you're fine with it, right?
For what?
With Buddhahood being enlightenment, like achieving enlightenment.
I mean,
When Buddhahood is when you achieve enlightenment, are you fine with that?
sure, yeah.
Okay, you're oh yeah, Buddhahood's also like nirvana. You fine with that?
What's Nirvana?
We're getting that too. Are you fine with Buddhahood being nirvana?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh shit, enlightenment. Oh no. I hate myself for agreeing to that. User has reached enlightenment, allowing them full comprehension of any situation. They're able to understand the meaning of everything by communicating with or understanding the mind of a god, universal consciousness, or similar source, profound spiritual understanding, or a fundamentally changed
Okay.
consciousness,
Let me know when you're done
whereby
talking.
everything that is perceived as a unity, the power is capable of awakening the user, both spiritually and mentally. The achieving of
Yeah,
enlightenment can
can I
be.
go on?
Fuck you. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so like nirvana is beyond all terms of duality, relativity,
All
time, and
terms of dual.
space.
Prove it. Prove it. Prove it.
In the scans.
Nirvana. What the fuck is
So
nirvana?
it's essentially like type 4 duality.
Nirvana is a term of all
Type 4
duality.
terms
Why
duality.
would this apply to the DXD verse?
You already agreed upon like the Journey West being like within DXD
But I
now,
haven't
like
agreed.
Buddha.
I haven't agreed with. Yeah, I agree that that would exist inside the verse, but I
Yeah,
didn't
so
agree
that
to
means
other. Oh,
if
so
Journey
you're
to
saying
West,
if I scale a character outside of the verse, then in
you
that
already
verse,
agreed
that
that
would apply to
they're the
them?
same like Wukong. So
I agree that that was the Buddha, not the what?
no, I
Fuck you! Oh my god,
you
I
literally agreed to it.
hate you! I hate you!
Okay,
But yeah,
so
you
any
can have that.
contention? Okay, so the next scan. So outer so far.
Yeah, sure. Oh my god, I hate you, man! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! Oh, I shouldn't have agreed to him being the Buddha.
I
And
just
it still
uh,
hasn't applied to say so. I'm good.
I just beat this nigga up, bro. This nigga tried to argue, oh, my character wins now, scales, right? And then I proved my character beats
Like,
his because like this was inverse, and that nigga didn't
okay,
contend it. He
okay,
said this was
shut up, shut up, shut up.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm about to put-
I say it's like Nirvana is the roots of sensational dukkha as well as the Four Noble Truths and the Summum Bonum. So Summum Bonum holds all kinds of Platonism. Platonism holds abstract object theory, which holds mathematical Platonism, which holds set theory. So this would scale Issei to high outer.
Can you elaborate on what you're saying? I could barely hear you.
Okay, so like in these scans, it's like Nirvana is like the release of sensational dukkha, as well as like the Four Noble Truths, and the Summum Bonum. So Summum Bonum holds all kind of Platonism. Platonism holds abstract object theory, which would hold mathematical Platonism, which holds set theory. Any conventions?
You're confusing me. You're confusing me so hard.
Okay, hold
Nirvana.
on. I'll type it
Is a
out so I
bowling
can
hour
chat in a
concession.
dumb way.
I understand platonism, but like, how the fuck does that make you high outer?
It's just hold on. At least of sensational.
I understand
Okay.
platonism. It's
Yeah.
philosophy.
Okay, no, I didn't want to have all this shit. Okay, so Nirvana is the release of sensational dukkha.
Sensational taka.
Okay. Wait, my brain died. Okay.
Platonism. Okay, I know what platonism is. It's like basically the idea of an abstract object existing as the perfect
That's not exactly
embodiment
what
of
I'm getting at.
specific things, or like believe. Yeah, it's a really good. It's. What are you trying to get out of this?
Okay.
It's not
That.
hard.
Wait, what?
Platonism contains truth, opinion, and illusion. Correct?
Just honestly, also just hold on.
But it also the truth it contains is internal truth.
Okay, I'm just gonna restate my argument pretty slowly. Tell me if you need me to restate something. Like in the first scan, it talks about like Nirvana is the release of sensational dukkha as well as the Four Noble Truths and the Summum Bonum. You're fine with that?
Nirvana, no, blowing on the quintet. Nirvana is the goal of Buddhism path and marks the center release on the world. Suffering and rebirth in Samasana. Nirvana is a part of the Nirvana is the
That's what I
is a
just
part
said
of the
pretty
third
much.
turn on.
In text.
What did you say?
Nirvana. In
Nirvana is
my
the release
reason
of
text, yeah.
sensational dukkha as well as the no four no which. I'm not agreeing to high outer.
Okay, well, yeah,
Still
I
don't
know
know
we're getting there.
why. I
Are
still
you
don't
fine
know
with that
why
first?
it's
Yeah,
high
I know.
outer.
I'll get there. So you're
Yeah,
fine
sure.
with Nirvana being, yeah, okay. So Summum Bonum holds all kinds of platonism. Where is that? Oh, I just got lost. I forgot to scan. Okay, whatever. So Summum Bonum holds all kind of platonism. And platonism holds abstract object theory, which holds mathematical platonism, which holds set theory. You fine with that?
Is this the correlation of high outer?
It's on the way to it, yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
At least the hack can still save me.
So this would like scale like Issei, not Issei, Sun Wukong to like high outer. If you need to elaborate, let me know.
Nice, you could have high outer.
Okay, so I just outscale your
I know
character.
I know it seems like a really stupid move, but when you really think about it, I have character erasure. So as
Okay,
long as you don't
you know
outscale
if
me in
like higher
speed, I'm
planes of
fine.
exist, you know how high outer's like higher plane of existence and outer.
I mean, it's not on a dimensional level.
Okay, so like, would you say like
Also, high
Issei
outer
being
is just
affected by Issei not being able to resist any of your character's hacks be like a limitation upon him?
what do you mean?
Like he wouldn't be able to resist them if he hasn't shown like resistance to it?
I'm not answering that question.
Why not?
You put me at a very low disadvantage.
Yeah. It's like my character being bounded like I can't remember. Where's my next? Here's my skin server. Okay. So it says like the personification of miracles, a boy with tremendous popularity in the underworld, Hidoyo Issei. Okay, so this like means like Issei's existence is a miracle. So like yeah, miracle embodiment. Is it like he's the personification of miracles?
I mean, it could be a miracle for me to still be alive, but that wouldn't make me the embodiment of a miracle.
What?
Would it?
What? That's not even what I'm getting at. I'm just saying that he's personification of miracles.
You're saying miracle embodiment, right?
Yeah, he's the personification of miracles.
How so? Can you tell me again?
Yeah, the scan. So it goes on to say like personification of miracles. Like
How do I know it's talking about your, how do I know it's talking about your Issa?
I mean,
Issei?
first off, it literally says
If I
Hidoyo
agree to
Issei.
that, I'm obviously gonna be fucked. No.
It says Hidoyo Issei right
Granting them
there.
absolute
So
control over
plus
all
Alchem's
miracles.
Razor would like wait, not Alchem's Razor. Wait, is it? I'm fucking retarded. Wait, I forgot my razors.
Nirvana is a release of sensational dukkha as well as the four noble truths in Summon Bonum. Personification of miracles, a boy with tremendous popularity.
Wait, is it
in the
Alchem's
world.
Razor? I'm fucking retarded.
Oh. Just tell me. I'm telling you, I have not completed any research.
Okay, so like
So
I
here's
believe
the
it, I'm
thing.
just going with it.
I need previous talking about
I
your
mean, it
Issei.
literally just
'Cause
states
it could
personifications of boy with tremendous popularity in another world, and then goes
personification of
Hidoyo
miracles. A
Issei.
boy with tremendous popularity, and how do I know it's not an exaggeration? You add
Wait,
further
why
proof
would it
that
be?
I mean, it could be an exaggeration in disguise. I could say
Okay,
that my
what?
son is I could say that my son is the personification of a miracle. That would be false.
Yeah,
It's
like you're
implying
aware
him.
like feats are
That would
like
also
statements are
also
feats unless
this would be
contradiction, right?
contradict. Also, this would also support my statement as a hyperbole, since it stated a boy with tremendous popularity in the underworld. How do we say entered him?
How to make it a hyperbole?
Because it's just complimenting Issei, not giving him, not
Wait,
stating
why is that
any circular
complimenting him?
feats.
It's just adding
So
on to like his title.
what do you mean? Oh, so it's a title now. Oh, so it's
Nah,
a
that's not
title.
what I
So he's
said.
not. So okay. So you just admitted to it being a title. Nice.
Sure, whatever.
You just contradicted yourself.
Should be a
I'm not
sin.
agreeing to. I'm not agreeing to miracle embodiment.
I shall look for scan. T-
No matter the times, you will always choose the path of ruin.
okay, so like in the scan it talks about like no matter what path you choose, like it will lead to ruin. And under like the synonymous words for disaster is ruin. So yeah. Any contentions?
No matter what happens, I always be in disaster. Is that what you're trying to say?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, this is true. How do I know it's referring to? Actually, it's referring to me, not my character. So no matter what I do, I will always be in disaster.
Yeah, no matter what your character does, it'll like lead to ruin,
How do
which
I
like
know it's talking
disaster.
about my character and not just
Why?
specifically talking
What? Why would it
about
need to
me?
talk about your character? It's obviously not going to talk about your
Because
character
it
if they're in
stated,
two different
oh, so
verses.
it didn't say my character's name. It said you. No matter the times, you will always choose the path to ruin, implying that it's talking about it's referring to me, not my character. If
What?
it was my character, it would say no matter the
What?
times, Ren, you would always choose the path to ruin. That would be a self contradiction.
How? What the fuck did you?
It's
What?
not referring
You're
to my
such a
character,
rat.
therefore it can't be applied.
How? What? Obviously, if we're applying it to a crossword
You should go on to
situation,
a conclusion on that. You should go. You
Hmm?
should judge his conclusion on that.
We could go on conclusions if you want.
Not conclusions. Conclusions on what you were saying about the ruin.
Yeah, you mean ruin.
yeah, he already agreed upon disaster and ruining being synonymous. Did you not?
I agree that ruin being disaster. Yeah, I have no
Yeah.
contentions with that. But I have a
No, pretty much
contention
like no
of
matter
okay,
what path you choose, you would lead to disaster. So
not
those
my
who would
character though.
give him. Why not? Why wouldn't it be your character? Can you show your character having resistance to it then?
And can you show this referring to my character?
Why would
Also,
it need to? I mean, we're applying it to a
I'm
crossword
thinking
situation.
I'm thinking this is taken highly out of context. Because can you send me the scan after that, just to or before that, just to make sure they're not talking about Issei in this scan specifically?
What?
Because it has a picture of Issei and then it says no matter the times, you'll always choose the right
Occam's
path
razor would
to
like the
choose
most
path to
logical
ruin.
assumption would it be about my character.
Occam's razor has to do with this.
The most logical, like if I send a scan that I'm trying to back up my character use, the most like logical explanation would be me backing up my character. Why would I send a scan about someone else?
I mean, it could obviously false. Just because you're trying to back up your characters doesn't necessarily mean you would always be right as to why you're trying to get your character. You're saying Occam's razor, right? Uh,
Yeah.
Occam's razor is pretty much simpler explanations or more likely to be correct. Avoid unnecessary
Yeah,
or
and the most likely like
improbable
answer to my
assumptions.
scan would be my character. It wouldn't be about some other character for obvious reasons.
I mean, can you prove it's not talking about your character?
Can you
I'm
prove?
asking it because it would benefit both of us. Because if you prove this, then it would debunk my whole argument. I mean, I mean, my contention. It would benefit you even more.
You should just go to a judge's conclusion.
Yeah,
We could
sure,
go. We could do a judge's conclusion.
sure.
So Zoe, you can give your conclusion first.
So my conclusion is since there's no other context behind this to back up that this is referring to my character, that it would be referring to Issei as it has a picture behind him, and it also he said that no matter what happens, my character would always be going into ruins, but it never stated any specific context behind my character. Also, I think this is a hyperbole, as a never specified any other proof or like any other feats to back this up. So this would be both an outlier and a hyperbole. You
Okay,
can say your conclusion now, Pierce.
Okay, well, what the fuck were we even on? Oh, you're talking about how, like, it would, like, using, like, Alkin's razor, we'd safely, like, use the most, like, logical assumption, and it'd be about my character. I mean, I wouldn't sense a scan for another character, right? It's not logical. What else were we on? Yeah, oh yeah, he was trying to say that, why would it, like, work on his character or some shit like that? I mean, if we're applying it to a crossword situation, it obviously would work on his character. Otherwise, like, none of his hacks would work on my character. So, yeah.
all right. Okay, so I'm gonna give this point to Beerus, and here's why. So basically, so do you have any
Debate me,
context?
debate me, debate me, debate me, debate me.
Do you have
Can't
any?
say it.
Do you have any knowledge on High School DxD and like the Red Dragon Emperor? The Red Dragon Emperor.
No,
Okay, so
I have never seen it.
basically, Issei normally talks to the Red Dragon Emperor and like vice versa, and he normally refers to Issei as you or we, like how Eddie Brock and Venom normally talk to each other like that, right?
So he's referring to Issei in this scan, correct?
Yeah, he's referring to Issei, saying
It's
that
okay, 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 okay. So
we don't
no
do.
matter what, so no matter the times, Issei, you will always choose the past two runes. Is that what you're trying to tell me, right?
Yeah.
That was
That's
my
not all.
conclusion, though.
What?
Is my
It's
conclusion,
not at all
though.
the
That was
context.
that was what I was saying. I
Hold
said
on.
it was I said
Here's,
it was referring to
here-
Issei. Then I said because it has an
Rune
image
just took
behind it,
this
but I
completely
would
out of
still.
context. What?
So that would mean that it would still be referring to Issei. So you just pretty much just gave me my own my own conclusion and just
said
gave it
that
against me.
here's out of context.
Your mic cut out.
Beer said I did something out of context.
Yeah, you just completely took the situation out of context and pretty much favored Zhao's conclusion right there. You was talking about how like Yu's like consistently talked about like them referring to each other, but in this like context, it's Issei's gone like in a rage or whatever, and like the narratives or whatever or some shit like yeah like that, I believe that's what it was. Are talking about like no matter the
I have a
times you choose,
Beerus. What are you trying to get at? What are you trying to get out of this?
meta disaster.
This is
Why
right.
do you want meta? Let me wait. Give me a second. Because if I could have debunked this with meta disaster if I the right things. Because it's still logically what you're trying to get.
Here's to re-explain what he's trying to say because I don't understand it.
I don't even remember what we were
I
talking
think he's
about.
saying like you're taking it out of context.
Yeah,
I think that's what he's saying.
like I'm saying that like Rune doesn't know the context and he tried to like
The user
get out of
can
context
shape or
out of it.
create the ultimate disaster. I have a question. What's your definition of disaster?
Why is it needed? It,
Because it
I mean,
would
I already sent
it
a
would
definition, so
like what's
you
your
just
own
look at that.
definition of disaster? Because if I needed to clarify what definition of disaster you're trying to go, because you couldn't be referring to disaster as oh wow you just made a complete disaster, implying it would be a mess, or you could just be disaster as destruction, or it could be other
Wouldn't
type of
those
disaster. So
be like synonymous definitions?
I would need your own definition of disaster to be inherent coherent with what you're trying to get him, or should I say with the conclusion of what you're trying to get him.
A sudden event as such, accident or natural catastrophe that causes great damage or loss of life.
Great
Pretty much
damage or
nothing
loss of
that
life.
for instance, a miracle, that wouldn't be like bad. That'd be good. Disaster would be like fails,
Uh,
like the
so
things you would try to do would
so
lead
this
to
would be okay.
failure.
So this would be a self contradiction, and it wouldn't be meta disaster manipulation.
How?
Since meta disaster is pretty much the opposite of meta miracle, the best I could get from this is disaster manipulation. But with meta disaster manipulation, what you're specifically doing is pretty much nothing can stop you from let's say User can create, shape, and manipulate the ultimate disasters no matter what happens or who tries to say today. It is completely and utterly hopeless. Absolutely nothing can stop this from happening. Just like real death tragedy, this will strike in the bitter end. Unless you oppose it at the end, quantify for matter miracle manipulation. This could be a work of supreme being bringing forth a harsh and unstoppable judgment upon a creation, on anti-God doing their job, bringing utter misfortune and misery upon creation, or an author ending stories with a completely hopeless dark ending. For example, this would be like, let's say, an author ending a story, or pretty much you doing the unstop,
Okay,
you doing
can I
like
just get my reasoning for why it's meta?
you destroying all concepts without like just
Yeah, I'm
being
gonna get my
absolute.
reasoning
Let's
for why
say
it's meta.
this would be
I'm gonna
just
get my reasoning for
absolute.
why it's meta.
Yeah, give me your reasoning.
Okay, so in the meta disaster meta definition or capabilities definition, same thing.
Your mic is cutting out.
Of course it is. Okay, what about now?
Okay, try it.
Okay, so it's in the definition of meta disaster, it says no matter how hopeless the situation, and if you look at the scan, it says no matter the times. So like no matter
Right, the
like what
times.
time,
But it doesn't.
what's the time, you'll like the path you'll choose will like lead to disaster.
But it doesn't say what. Wait, what?
Well,
That would be a wait. Okay, okay,
I'm like,
okay. But your character isn't manipulating disasters, though. That's the problem. It's just misfortune to me. It's just bad luck to me. Inherently stating. Also, why would this be valid? Why? Is there any more fees
what do
to
you
back this?
mean?
Like, is there any other more fees to back this
Why is
up?
it needed?
Because if not, I'm gonna have to call it an outlier, as it's just a statement without no specific traits or
Okay,
feats
now you know
behind it.
like feats are like statements are feats unless contradicted.
Yeah, it's contradicted since there's no
Okay,
more
can you
feats
show me it being
that I could.
contradicted?
I mean, contradicting it right now. If I'm obviously responding to it, it means that I have a contradiction. Therefore, I'm contradicting it right now. I would need I need another scan as to why this would be valid, or another scan providing proof of that of Meta Miracle. Because if I don't get that, then I would have to call it an outlier. And just assume you're being dishonest.
Okay, give me a sec. Hold up.
I can. Oh my god, my feet hurt. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. I remember. My Hero Academia hentai. Hmm.
Go away. Go.
Wait, what the fuck was? Well, I completely switched out. What the fuck going on? But
I was-
Zao.
Yeah.
No, what were your contention to this shit?
I forgot, to be honest with you.
You were trying to say like it's an outlier or some shit.
Oh yeah, it's an outlier since there's no other features to back this specific
Yeah.
statement up.
Is there any
So I,
contradictions
I
within
just
the verse
I
though?
just I, what do you mean between the verse?
Like,
You could provide more feet if you could provide at least like one more feat on providing meta miracle, or like what you're trying to say, or like just provide the before state of that scan, or just like what happened after, and then it should be great. Or just my character having like this absolute bad luck because of your character, because that's essentially what meta disaster is, like you manipulating or giving me misfortune or destroying my life, pretty much destroying. Nothing can stop it.
I don't think that
But
there's like any contradictions within this statement. And that's not your contentions. Those are
it
two
would be
different
a self
things.
contradiction if you don't send me other things, like
Okay, so you pretty much want
other
further
things.
like prove that like
It's a statement. Yeah, I
in the
just want
situation
I just want
he
my
won
scan,
over
or
like
like
the
a picture,
situation, right?
like something of my character having misfortune because of your character, or else this would be taken way out of context.
Okay, so you want
And
proof that he actually made the guy like fell or whatever you want to say.
he made my character have misfortune.
Okay,
So
so
this
you
would
want him to see
highly be
him go
contradicted
actually
as
like go
everything.
through with it.
This would okay. Here's the thing, because this would be contradicted since everything happens because of my character.
What?
Everything happens because of my character, so this would be contradicted.
How is it contradicted?
Let me turn this again real quick, because everything happens because of my character's presence. Like this would inherently make your statement impossible and just nearly false.
Wait, what?
The
Whoa.
knife, drop the knife. If you want, we could go to judges. We could do judges' verdict on this
Yeah,
conclusion.
sure.
Ruin. We want to go to thing.
You want to go to what?
Conclusions.
On the whole debate or just a point?
Just this point.
Okay. So, Zoe, you can state your conclusion again.
Not the conclusion. uh, so like okay, so I have five conclusions, and I mean five conclusions in fact. The first one is that everything happens because of my characters, which would mean that it would be a self contradiction since you can't
What?
decide what happens if my character is literally like everything happens because of my character. And my other conclusion is that my that he hasn't provided any evidential feats like any other feats providing proof as to why this is valid or not simply an exaggeration or an outlier. So I just want him to provide me more feats or like proof as to this. And my other one is that his he hasn't shown me any proof of his character showing misfortune or controlling my character's disaster or life, which then again gets contradicted by my everything happening because of my character.
Yeah, am I good?
Is that
Do you have to right?
Am I good to go?
Hop on.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Okay,
You
so
could go.
he agreed upon like feats being like statements being feats unless contradiction within like said feat. Uh and then I go on to say like I ask him to give me like some kind of contradiction that's actually like disproved him having like this like path leading to ruin or whatever. That should be pretty much it, yeah.
all right?
And oh yeah, and my bad. He never gave any like actual contradiction within him having this.
Oh, the contradiction was just me replying to it. I was
Yeah, that's a
me myself
contention,
was a
not
me
contradiction.
myself is still a contradiction. I'm still trying to contradict your argument
You're
whether
trying to
or not because
contend it, not
we're
contradict it.
technically debating it. So I'm technically trying to contradict it
Okay,
and
whatever,
contend it.
Judge. What's your verdict on this?
Beers, what ability are you trying to get him?
Meta disaster.
Meta disaster.
Meta disaster. Okay, hold on.
Could give you what it does if you want.
Uh,
The knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna text my girl after this, cause damn. I knew I debate you, Beerus. I never thought I would be debating you.
all right.
Why?
So, yeah, I have to give the point to Beerus again, just for the sole reason of in his scan, right? It it says that no matter the times, right, which is basically synonymous to the same definition of meta disaster manipulation, which would be
Okay,
manipulate.
okay. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is where where my thing goes. I asked them for proof of his character, like giving misfortune to my character.
Wait, why would he need?
Like, cause here's the thing. Everything happens because of my character, so this wouldn't really make sense. Think
But
about it. Since no matter what, every my character has misfortune, but like my character, like everything happens because of my character's presence. That wouldn't really apply or make any sense. Also, I was demanding for more proof, like evidence, or like just past or like what happened after to prove as it's referring to my character. Also, I actually need proof of his character doing that to my character. Make sure it's not an
Wait,
exaggeration.
what?
you man. Hold on. You
That's
said
retarded.
everything
What the
happens
fuck?
because of your character, but why would that apply to his character if they're not in the same verse?
Yeah, that's the thing. They're not in the same verse, so he can't be controlling my character.
What? That's
Yeah,
not
he can't. His work can be done on my character because everything happens because of my character. So his work wouldn't happen.
everything within your verse, right? That happens because of your character, right? So if
Hmm.
we're using verse equalization because it's cross verse battle logic. So if he used like meta disaster on your character, and you're saying that everything because of that happens to your character, it still work on your character because according to that ability that your character has, right, he'd still get affected by the meta disaster manipulation
Your
ability.
mic is cutting out.
Did you
No,
not
it's
hear what
not.
I?
What the fuck?
Your
That
guys'
has to be
mics are
your
cutting
end.
out. Hmm?
He didn't cut out once, so it's either you're just bullshitting, or you have like, or it's just like on your
Let
end.
me- Hello?
Can't yellow.
I must
Yeah.
have receiver. Should I restate what I was saying?
Sure.
Okay, so basically, since you're using cross verse logic, and your ability states that everything happens because of your character, his meta disaster ability would still work on your character, even if it even if everything happens because of your character. There's no way you can like change it up. It's kind of like, I don't want to say fate, but it's kind of along those lines. So like let's say your character
The
killed.
thing, I still need proof that I still want to know what's happened after. I want to know if it's referring to either Issei or my character. I don't know if it's referring to either of them. Also, I need feats of this actually working because it could just be an exaggeration, you know. The
Yeah, and
statements could also sometimes be false. Like for example, I could say that my character transcended his author, and it could just be an exaggeration and not really happen.
yeah, but like you agreed upon, statements are feats unless contradicted. If there's any like if there's no
Hmm?
contradictions, it would be a feat.
What do you mean?
If there's a
I didn't.
statement and it's not contradicted within said verse,
No, I
it
haven't
would be
agreed
a
with that.
feat. You did.
No, I didn't.
That's why we would have moved. We wouldn't have like more like contentions to it then.
Yeah,
We
no,
kind
I
of like
didn't
moved on
agree.
from it.
I literally explained studied. I literally gave the whole definition of what made a disastrous after you
What?
said that. Which then we had a whole discussion of this scan. Which and that was when we moved to conclusions.
It fits the scan though.
If it's a scan,
Yeah.
I mean
The
it could fit the scan, but like still wouldn't like apply. I'm still asking
What?
for more like what happened after the scan.
He pretty much fights the other guy and the other guy loses. I could screen record the episode if you want.
Yeah, just send me it. Because then still this wouldn't be referring to my character. It would just be referring to a different character. So.
Why would it be referring to it different? Wait, are you trying to argue that because? Are you trying to argue that
He's
because?
okay. Here's what he's trying to argue. He's trying to argue since
Ask-
no matter since no matter what since no matter the time, the path I like the path my characters always chooses it would be into destruction.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
So yeah, that's really what he's trying to argue.
And I said that because there's no contradictions to it, we could take that at face value, pretty much.
I'm still confused as to why
Alright.
that's meta miracle.
A disaster. You pretty much agreed upon it being a disaster. You just said you wanted more,
No, I
context.
didn't say it was meta disaster. We had a whole conclusion because of it. I think I have another thing. Because it could also be absolute destruction.
Ow. Hmm?
Let me explain. User can bring destruction absolute to anything. Yeah, but I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you any of that because that'll fucking that will
Absolute
fucking.
destruction and meta disaster have the same appliances.
Yeah, that's the thing. Or it could just be regular destruction, or just path embodiment.
There's the link to the episode and what should be about the time
Path
frame.
maker, path. This is path creation, by the way.
What?
Path killer. Yeah, that's a hack.
I know. I'm just confused on what the fuck you're
Here's
saying.
what it says. User can irreverently remove a method to achieve a certain outcome for a given task, which has many ways to accomplish. User can remove one of these ways, so there will be fewer available to accomplish that task.
What are you going on about?
What?
What was your premise?
His was out hacks, and mine was out hacks and out skilled.
Mine was out hacks and unskilled. His was out hacks and unskilled.
Okay. Um. So do you want to continue with the scale, Beerus?
He already agreed upon high outer, so
Oh,
Yeah, I do.
are you capping it there?
yeah. He
Oh,
only scaled
okay.
his character to outer too.
Okay.
Thing is, okay, I have a question. What is better? What do you think is better? Meta disaster or character erasure?
Meta disaster,
Also,
because it's like the truth.
but I could erase you from anything. I could just erase you.
Yeah, but meta
Yeah.
disaster would just
But
cause that to fail.
let me.
Destroy.
No,
Considering
because it would be interfering with the narrative move.
No, it wouldn't. Meta disaster would just destroy the very concept of existence erasure.
it would just lead it to
What?
fail.
Then I'm not gonna agree to that. What? Original. Okay, the user can erase one or more characters with defined personalities, their skill, powers, etc. So I could just erase his power. This gives me. Oh shit. Damn, that's good. Damn. Essence removal.
Okay, so Zoe, what's the best ability you have your character currently?
I don't even character erasure. I guess.
Or how many abilities do you have?
I think so. I have time manipulation, time stop, and character erasure.
Time manipulation and character.
Passive time manipulation, and it works on a universal range.
Passive time manipulation and time stop and
Also,
character.
yeah, I forgot to add that my time manipulation, I could decrease your speed.
Okay,
My
I don't
time
think you just
manipulation.
bring that back up your time minute point. You already
No,
agreed on
I could bring
the
it up since
conclusion.
I used it to scale my speed, so I can technically still bring it up.
Okay, we already
I
met your
use
final conclusion for your scaling, did we not?
Yeah, but I still it's still in time manipulation, so it will still apply with time manipulation. So yeah,
Yeah, sure, it's time manip.
it's still time manip. So yeah,
Okay.
And
so yeah, that was mine. His
outscale. Currently Beerus has outscaled as currently Beerus has
Actually, you know what? If I just prove my character out hacks too, or whatever, my hacks don't necessarily need to be better, do they? No,
no.
because it's
Mm,
out hacks, meaning more like,
you just need more hacks,
yeah, you know, I'll just do that.
more or better hacks. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think better hacks would be the case, because out haxing is implying like more hacks.
Hacking. What? Yeah, I mean, even if you have more hacks, it still wouldn't apply since actually it wouldn't matter. It's actually just erase you from existence. So, did you give up on Meta Disaster?
No, I didn't.
Oh, then nor have I.
As far as I know, the judge gave the conclusion or verdict to me. Did he not? He never changed that verdict, so
Judge, I have a question. Would you say that we're going high diff right now?
For what?
Like the whole debate so far.
No.
What would be the difficulty?
Low.
Low?
Yeah.
No, they're a liar.
I'm not.
So you're saying that I barely had any effort with him, that he barely had any effort with me?
No, I'm not saying that.
I'd say it would be a high diff because we're having a lot of contentions. This debate has gone more than an hour.
I could give you low to mid.
No, give me high.
I
I'm good
don't
with
agree
high.
on low, but I'll agree on mid, maybe high.
I'll agree on high. If we can agree
I
on
don't
high,
see why
then
this is relevant though.
if
But
we can agree on high, then I would gladly concede the debate.
yeah, I'm fine with it being high. So
Okay, so a high diff.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Sure.
can. If it's high, then I concede.
Yeah. GG's.
G.
Should I make
Come
verdict
on.
If
or
you
I,
want.
yeah, I don't
I don't
care, honestly.
should I make verdict?